the moment the knife stopped. The morning air was thin as Abraham climbed Mount Moriah. Beside him walked his son, Isaac, carrying the wood on his back. The fire and the knife were in Abraham's hands. No servants followed now. No witnesses remained. Only father and son, and a command that had settled like a stone in Abraham's chest. They walked in silence until Isaac spoke. "My father." "Yes, my son. We have the fire and the wood," Isaac said carefully. "But where is the lamb for the offering?" Abraham swallowed. His voice did not shake, but his heart did. God himself will provide the lamb. At the summit, Abraham built the altar with steady hands. Stone by stone, wood laid in order. When the moment came, Isaac did not resist. He trusted the Father who had always been faithful. Abraham raised the knife. Time seemed to narrow to a single breath. Then a voice tore through the stillness. "Abraham! Abraham!" He froze. "Do not lay a hand on the boy," the angel said. "Now I know that you fear God, since you have not withheld your son, your only son." Abraham lowered the blade, breath breaking free at last. He looked up and saw it, a ram caught by its horns in a thicket, the offering God had promised. The altar received another sacrifice that day, and Abraham named the place the Lord will provide, because faith was never about the knife. It was about trusting God, even when obedience cost more than understanding. Commentary note: this story confronts the hardest question of faith. Will I trust God when I don't understand him? Abraham was not praised for cruelty, but for surrender. God never intended Isaac's death. He intended Abraham's trust. The ram in the thicket reminds us that God's provision often appears at the last possible moment, when obedience has already been proven. Historical note: this event is recorded in Genesis 22 verses 1 to 14. Abraham and Isaac are central figures in biblical history, and Mount Moriah later became associated with Jerusalem. Child sacrifice was practiced among surrounding cultures, making God's intervention a clear rejection of the act. The angel's command, the ram's substitute, and Abraham naming the place are all biblical details. This retelling expands emotional depth while remaining faithful to the scriptural account.